silly? Really? I've got that on film, Leon. Brilliant. His trolley just collapsed. Oh, brilliant. I've got that on film. It's only the legs have gone in. What a wangler. So now his chair's collapsed. So we've only been here 10 minutes, his trolley's collapsed and now his chair's collapsed. Top wangling. Oh, I'm getting my rods out, boy. What do you want to do, Mad Dog?
Well, hopefully land my lead on the far bank. If I do, I'm going to go around, clip a rig on and drop it in right in. Note
the word, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Right, that's where he's aiming for, that bank there, yeah?
Yeah, anywhere on that.
Go on then.
Never cast actually trying to
just
tag up.
go for it hard. He's done it, he's done it.
It's in the bush, but
yeah, but it's over there.
It's over there. Alright, leave that there.
It almost looked like he knew what he was doing then.
Oh, nearly.
So, the wanglers are back. We're at the Secret Lake today, which is a very quiet old estate lake that's sort of just been left to go natural over the last few years. It's hard to find any info out about it, but I live quite nearby. I've spoken to a few people who fished here, and there are some good fish in here. When we turned up this morning, there was a guy who'd fished 48 hours and he'd had 8 to about 16 pounds. So it's a bit of an unknown quantity, but we'll give it a go. There's full 4 wanglers are here. We'll go and talk to them later. But it is quite silty, so I've actually got all of my rods now on helicopter rigs. Probably been here a couple of hours, but you know what it's like, lugging all your gear and getting everything set up. It's taken a little while, so let's have a little relaxation now. But got 24 hours here, and we'll give it a go. I've got various baits on at the minute. I've got one with a red robin red pellet and a little bit of sweet corn just to counterbalance it, really, just have it sat just on the bottom. I've got one at the cell bottom bait on just under this tree just here, and then I've got one with a packed tuna. So I'm trying a few different approaches, see what works, but basically all on the same rigs really. Helicopter rig with a fluorocarbon, quite a stiff link, so we'll give it a go, see how we get on. So I've got one rod just in here, and then my other 2 rods, basically got one straight out kind of here, about 4 or 5 feet off the bank, and the other one just underneath that bush there. We'll just quickly go and see the other wanglers. This is Josh Wangler and Leon Wangler's swim. Here they are. Jesus. What you got that for, Josh? Huh? What you got that for? You gonna do some filming? Put the football on. I thought you were gonna do some filming for the Wanglers. No, he's gonna watch the football. So they've both got 2 rods out each. How are we looking, Mad Dog?
You alright?
Anything going on?
Yeah, I was just saying to Josh.
I've seen a fish come up here loads, about 3 times now.
I put some dog biscuits out just to see what happened.
Yeah.
And I was watching one down there. Loads of little fish were attacking it, and then I seen like this dark shape behind it just go past. So he's obviously come and had a look and sort of swum off.
Didn't take it though.
No, it didn't even really like. It just sort of well, to get that close, it must have been interested to see what's going on, but didn't come up like it wanted to have a go at it. I just pinged a load more out just to see that, and I've seen another one as well, just come across in about the middle. It's so, the water's so murky, it's hard to see them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Only if they come up high.
I've seen one come up on the surface though, up here, just in here a few times.
Yeah, that's what I've seen down here.
So,
I think they're quite spooky, aren't they?
maybe.
Are you all in colour?
We've all got rods out now. It's about 12 o'clock. It's taken us a few hours to get ourselves sorted out. Look, Mad Dog's even got his bivvy up. I've not even thought about putting my bivvy up yet.
Get it settled in.
I'm going to have a little rest now. Little relax. I've got all my rods are on helis now.
Hello.
Yeah.
Are you recast?
Yeah.
What,
I've got three rods out now. I've got 2 out on the far bank. Basically, I've got 2 out on the far bank. One under that bush. See that greeny bush there?
Yeah,
I've got one under that bush.
Yeah, looks good.
And I've got one just to the left of it.
Yeah.
And I've got one under that tree.
Yeah.
So, and they're all on helis. I've got different sorts of. I've got one on a pellet and a pop-up sweet corn. So it's you saw it on it. I put it in the margin, didn't I?
Yeah, it's set up right.
And then I've got one just on a cell boilie bottom bait.
I might reel these in. They've been out a couple of hours.
I'm leaving mine now. I've just got settled. I'm gonna have a sit down, have a chill out. Little tiddle, isn't they?
Yeah, that's literally. But it happened just here. And I've seen this dark shape behind.
I've got a load of floater like pellets, but they're really soft and you can hook them.
Yeah, hookable.
So pellets, I might set up a surface rod at some point.
Yeah.
I've
got bread as well.
I've got bread. See, the trouble with bread is you can't cast it very far, but
I've got them bread bombs, Nash mate.
Yeah, I've got some of them.
They're really good.
But I've got those. Fox do a bolt float.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think you can fill them with water.
Yeah.
So you can cast them a little way.
Yeah. Sort of cast them beyond where the fish are and bring it back.
Yeah.
And that's basically, I've used them before. They basically hook this. Basically a bolt rig on the
surface. It's basically a bolt rig on the surface.
Yeah,
Exactly what it is.
Just wait for the float to.
So.
See these little fish, they're grabbing a load of them.
Yeah, but there's little fish, there's big fish, mate. That was a bite.
Yeah, it was.
Josh has just had a bite.
Oh, it got his bait.
That was a bite, wasn't it?
Yeah, it must have been, it
sounded like a bite.
Usually, like you feel it and it goes off or whatever. I didn't feel anything. Stick it back out.
Unless it was a liner. That's Josh's heli rig. He just had a bite. Where was that, Josh?
Sort of out towards the far side, but not quite as far as the bank.
That was a bite. That was a bite. Come on, Joshy boy. That is as tight as you like. No, that's when in the water. That's fine. What do you mean? I'd have left it, but you brought it in now. Did you have that clipped up? That was perfect. I mean, perfect. It was 2 feet too long, but
Can't teach them sort of things, yeah.
watch it. Did you have that clipped up? Sounded like you hit a clip to me. Didn't you?
I pulled on my line because I knew it was going too far.
It looks alright, didn't it, Adam? Don't think it tangled in the.
That was that went off.
That was a bite or a line bite. Leon, what's the line? Leon, what's the line bite?
When it bites the line. When it goes past it, obviously, and catches it.
Yeah, see? He's not such a big wrangler as he looks.
I learned from the best.
Thank you.
YouTube.
Hey! Well, Wanglers is on YouTube, mate. We've got 42 subscribers
I
now.
watched the wanglers.com.
What's the score count?
Amazing the characters and creatures you find when you're fishing at a remote secret lake.
So I can see the fish and they can't see me.
What a wangler. Leon has managed to catch a tree. If he's fishing for birds, he'd be doing quite well.
I just went to quickly go over there with Adam and catch a quick fish.
Brilliant. He's stuck in the tree. Have you got your sparrow rig on?
Oh man, that's properly caught.
What a wangler. Careful you don't break the rod. Don't break the rod. Bit of an update. It's about 4:30. We just watched the Grand National. We're not going to be millionaires just yet. Nothing on the bank. We've all had a few knocks. Leon and Mad Dog have been doing a bit of surface fishing. They're definitely loads down their end of the lake behind me there on the surface, and I think Mad Dog got really close to hooking a couple but didn't. I'm now out with 3 rods, one under this tree just here by me here, behind me here, and 2 over to the far bank. Various different, I've got a cell wafter on one, and I've loose fed a load of cell bottom baits over the top. I've got a pellet and a sweet corn topper on another rod, and I've just got a normal pack tuna bottom bait boilie on the other. All heli rigs now to try and keep above the silt, and we're all fishing kind of similar really now. I think we're nearly all on heli rigs, so we just hope we can get something. There's definitely fish cruising about. As I say, the lads earlier on caught one off the top, but it's been a good day, nice day, pretty warm. So yeah, we'll just keep patient, keep trying different hook baits and seeing if we can find something that works, and give it another hour or so and we'll probably start thinking about having a bit of dinner. We've got a bit chilly tonight, which Mrs. Wangler has cooked up for us, so that should be really good. So yeah, there's definitely fish here, and I think hopefully it's just a matter of time. We'll keep persevering, we'll keep wangling. It's not a blank! Wanglers strike again! We think it's a little tench. But this isn't a replay. Leon has actually been caught in the same tree yet again. The trees are too low apparently. Be careful, you're going to snap that rod. Right, Wanglers are getting the dinner going. I was going to wait for Leon to help me, but he seems to be otherwise occupied now. Nothing on the bank yet, but fish out there. Hopefully they get their reds down later and we'll have a few. In the meantime, we're getting our reds down.
I just want to know the result really.
Bewitching hour, as they say. We're all on heli rigs, we all feel like we're in pretty good nick. So hopefully between now and the morning we'll get a few bites, a few fish on the bank.
I'm hoping so. I don't see why not.
We're fed, we need the fish to be fed now. Take our bait. We'll keep trying, we'll keep getting stuck in trees if your name's Leon. But at least he's got his wig beard on. His wig beard.
It's warm.
Right, it's getting dark now. Still haven't got. Josh keeps getting beeps on his left hand rod. It's getting dark. Hoping for a bite. That's it really.
Great old day.
But yeah, it's getting dark. We're gonna sit out for another couple of hours and then see how it goes. Getting a little bit chilly, but not too bad.
Leon's not got any jackets.
Leon, come and show us your special hat you got on. It's not doing so.
Or a sugar. What is it? The honey monster.
It's a honey monster. Leon, shine your torch on your face. He's doing one. He hasn't got caught in a tree for at least 10 minutes. Right, hopefully we'll see you with a fish in the middle of the night. So, good morning. Got pretty cold last night, down to about 5 or 6 degrees. And it's still quite chilly this morning, but no frost or anything like that. So it's not too bad, but a bit nippy, which may have not helped with the bite situation. It's a beautiful morning. I've got my first cup of tea on the go. So I'm going to have my tea, and then I'm basically going to reset all my rods, have a bit of a rethink, maybe try some different hook baits, and just kind of reset and really push hard and try and make something happen in the last few hours we're here. There's definitely fish out there. We saw them cruising about last night. We saw a really big dark shadow over Leon's swim last night, and it was moving and eventually dived down, and it looked like a really big carp, but they're really big, you know, definitely in the 20s. But maybe they're just not quite on the feed yet. It's not properly warmed up. Who knows? We'll keep trying. Yeah, we won't give up until we're ready to go. The Wangler's motto is we don't give up until we go, or something like that. So, rod number one's going out. It's on the heli rig, quarter safe-zone heli rig, and I've been talking before I came here about using natural baits and how that might work, and then I haven't really used any natural baits. So I'm going for just 3 pieces of real sweet corn just under this tree. It's a short chuck, so they should stay on, and then I'll whack a load of sweet corn in over the top, give that a go on this rod. Anyway, the other 2 will follow shortly. Alright, so I'm about to put the second rod out. This is going to have a live system bottom bait boilie. It's still got the heli rig on there, same as the other rig. That's the quarter safe zone heli rig leader. So that bead has got a big slot in it, and it'll drop off in the case of a fight or a break off and the fish can escape. So it's a safe rig, and it will drop the lead as well. I'm just going to put a PVA mesh bag on there with crushed up cell boilies, live system boilies. Not the tidiest, neatest bag I've ever tied, but it is 6 o'clock in the morning. The other thing that's worth mentioning is when I reeled all the rods in this morning, the one with a pellet and a pop-up bit of plastic cord on it, The corn was still there, but the pellet wasn't. And then the boilie I had under the tree was gone. So the only bait, the only one that came back intact was the cell boilie I threw over to the far side. So maybe I've had a few bites. That is the trouble with a heli rig. You've got to fish it slack so it doesn't look like a clothesline in the water. And then maybe you're not getting as good bite indication. I think the pellet one was just probably destroyed by smaller fish. You know, this is clipped up to 7 wraps. I'm going to try and get it over to that far side, right under the bush. We'll go from there. That one didn't go out too bad, tiny bit short, but yesterday I was casting to the far bank, running round, putting a rig on and dropping the lead in. But to be honest, this morning I couldn't really be bothered, so I just clipped up to 7 wraps. I hit the clip, but it probably could have done with another half a wrap. But it's in okay shape. It doesn't feel like it's plugged in too much either. So I'm going to leave that one there for the time being, and then I'm going to get this last rod out and third rod out. Straight over in front of me, as close to that other bank as I can, and that's going to go on a cell wafter, and then I'll probably just catapult some I keep saying cell, live system wafter, and then I'm going to put some live system boilies over the top of the catapult. These little beauties, I've not really used them before, but people rave about them, so we'll give them a go. And then once I've done that, I'm going to put the kettle on again. So third rod going out, this time pretty much straight in front of me. I clipped it back about 6.5 wraps this time, because if that's 7, this is straighter and a bit narrower. I do remember yesterday almost hitting the bank with 7 wraps, so I'm going to go 6.5. The last thing I want to do this morning is go into the trees on the other side, so we'll give it a go, 6.5 wraps. Don't know how much of that you saw, but I've just catapulted some bait over the top of that wafter, and there's a couple of big shadows out there. They could just be shadows. But that's it, all 3 rods reset. Change things around a bit. 3 pieces of sweet corn on the rod under the tree. 1 live system bottom bait over the bush on the other side, and 1 live system wafter as close to the bank on the other side as I dare really. 6.5 wraps was about right. You could push it a little bit, but I'm about 4 or 5 feet off the bank, so that'll do. And I've catapulted some boilies in over the top of that one. So that'll do for now. Get the kettle on again, have a tidy up, and hopefully the carp gods will shine on us wanglers. So quick update. It's 7:15 now. Rods are all reset. I've actually changed the one under the tree. I had 3 pieces of sweet corn on there, but I think I was just getting hammered by small fish. First time I cast it in, I reeled it in because I wasn't happy with the position it was in. I foul hooked a tiny little roach, and then I left it put it back in, left it half an hour. I was getting a few single beats or double beats. I think it's just small fish attacking it. So you can see there are loads of little fish around. So I've gone back to a packed tuna boilie with a small piece of plastic sweet corn just to get it to sit up, and that's now back out just under the tree there. So I feel like I'm in good shape. I feel like I've tried to make the changes. Just do the fish on the bank, but we are running out of time. Anyway, beautiful day yesterday, beautiful morning today. Chilly at night, but not too bad. So it's been a good trip. I hope one of us gets some fish on the bank, but we'll keep wangling right to the end. I'm going to stick some bacon sandwiches on in a minute. So we're getting packed down now. Still got the rods out, so you never know. It's a funny thing with these carp sessions. You know, you say to people who perhaps don't fish or don't carp fish, "Well, we're going for a short session, 24 hours." And they say, "Look like you're mad." I look at you like you're mad and say, "That's not a short session." But those that do it, I'm sure you know, the 24-hour session, it feels like you're getting there, setting everything up, getting all your rods sorted out, getting your bivvy up, everything else. Then it's time for a bit of dinner, wake up in the morning, it's time to pack up again. Especially on a new lake where you're trying to suss it out and change things. It just goes in a flash. Probably need to try and do, you know, some 48-hour sessions really, but yeah, I've got a week coming up in France, so shouldn't complain too much. But yeah, it's a blank really, blank for the blanglers, the wanglers. I caught a little tench just messing about with the float rod, but it doesn't really count. There's definitely decent fish in here. I'm going to come back to this lake because it's a lovely little lake and it's 10 minutes from my front door, so I'm going to keep at it, and there are definitely big fish in here. We've seen them. So this is a blank. We do show blanks because it's part of fishing, you know. It's part of fishing, it's part of it. Hopefully the video's still a bit of a laugh, still a bit of fun. And it makes the times when you do catch a few even better. So I know some YouTubers don't like to do it, and I would prefer to catch fish and show fish caught, but every now and then there's a blank, and that's reality. So unless we get a last gasp bite, this is it for this session. Wanglers out. Please subscribe, hit the like button. Any comments would be good. What are your views on 24-hour sessions? Too short, too long? Let us know. Keep wangling. Wanglers out.